Hey guys, it's Marla at Eclipse Astrology and Tarot. This is your reading for May 29th. I'm sorry, that's not right. April 29th to May 12th for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. What you want to do is watch the video for your sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign and take the messages that you receive from each of those videos to form a complete picture of what is going on for you. So just take a moment right now to set your intention of what you want from this reading, what messages you hope to get, or what signs, synchronicities, or confirmations. What I'm going to do is read these overall cards, and then I'm going to read a goddess card and romance angels cards for each sign individually, so stay tuned for that, and there'll likely be some timestamps in the comments if you want to fast forward to your own sign. Okay, what is going on in the current energy for the water signs? There's a full moon in Scorpio today, so happy full moon, guys. Scorpio, of course, is water. So it may be a little rough going for Scorpios, but it is in good aspect to Cancer and Pisces. But this is a big culmination here with this full moon, and we're going into some new energy. And so far, I've done the fire signs and you guys, and so far the energy looks really positive for new beginnings. So your overall energy, water signs, is the Princess of Pentacles. So you're ready to give birth to something. Something is coming to fruition. Okay, the Pentacles are about slow and steady progress. Okay, and it's like having a baby. We have to go through the process. We have to wait. We have to gain patience. And I feel like this time of birthing is upon you. Some of you may be receiving messages over the next couple weeks related to what you've been trying to manifest. I feel like for a lot of you, this is about you were thinking about your future. You were planning. You have been just gathering knowledge, basically getting your act together slowly and steadily. And now it's like you've done that and you're ready. You're ready to make the shift. You're ready for this baby to be born, so to speak. Now, two cards came out for what your current energy is. The second card was the Nine of Pentacles. So two Pentacles cards, which I feel is saying that you are grounding something. But I feel it also has to do with money. And like a lot of the new ideas that you've been developing with that Princess card have to do with your work or your financial situation. So then we also have this one, Nine of Coins. So I feel like, as I said with the Princess card, you figured some things out. Again, you've been slowly and steadily growing. Now you're at the 9, you're at the culmination, and you're ready to receive the fruits of your labor, so to speak. Or you're ready to go on to the next stage because this is an ending. But it's not so much an ending in a negative sense, but you have a feeling of accomplishment now. And you're beginning to see what your special talents are, what your gifts are, and I feel like you're ready now to use them in some fashion. You know, definitely like something has been accomplished now, and you're ready for that shift. What you can see that's being hidden from you is the Ace of Wands. You can see here on the card, it's the element of fire. And this is action. So you've been thinking, you've been very patiently expanding yourself, getting creative ideas. And now you've got that spark ready to appear in your life in which you're now ready to take action. This card is representing a time of fertility, a time of growth, and a time of inspiration. So I feel like you're now inspired to take the next step, which is putting this into action. Something new is coming to you. This is very similar to what I got for the fire signs. Now, if you've been wanting to get pregnant, this is a really good sign. The Princess of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. This is a really, really fertile period. So what is in the future? The first card is the Princess of Swords. Okay, so I feel like this is you taking your knowledge, taking your talents now, and putting that into practice, putting those ideas into practice. I feel here you're developing the ideas and you're educating yourself. And now it's time to bring it, to manifest it. Or you're seeing, you have a newfound sense of clarity around the direction in your life. Perhaps you were doing all this work and you weren't really sure where you were going with it. And now you get clarity, what you were meant, what you're meant to bring through with this energy. And for some of you, this is going to be messages, communications coming through in regards to this new beginning energy. Or it could be some kind of offer or contract coming your way as well. And when I asked for clarification of the Princess of Pentacles for you water signs, I got the Wheel of Fortune. Because sometimes swords can go either way. But here we have the Wheel of Fortune, so this is saying that this is really good news. Fate and destiny are now working in your favor to bring about some very positive changes in your life. Again, that which you have been wanting to manifest is now seeking to express itself. So, really awesome cards here. Let's see what the guidance is for each of you from the Goddess deck. Goddesses, what is your guidance for Cancers? What messages do you have for Cancers regarding the next 2 weeks? The first card is Bridget. Don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. Now is not the time to quit, Cancers. Many of you have been facing a lot of struggle and a lot of adversity because you've had Pluto squaring your sign and you've had Uranus squaring your sign and you've had Pluto opposing your sign for a very long time. And for Cancers, you really have gone through some really dramatic shifts and changes in your life. Bridget's message to you is don't back down now. Things will be manifesting. Now we have Saturn opposing the sign of Cancer. And I feel like with Saturn's energy there, it's going to help Cancers bring things through because we need Saturn in order to create something tangible in the world. So even though for some of you the challenge may not fully be over, you're going to see the fruits of all your work coming through. And with those planets, I know because I'm a Cancer sun myself, I know the struggle has been real. Like, it has been a lot of work. It has been a ton of learning and a ton of growth. But new things are coming. And Bridget is the goddess of inspiration. And that's what we have with the Ace of Wands. So there is this newfound sense of inspiration making its way to you, Cancer. The second card is Yamanya, golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. Okay, so now we get another confirmation that there's something new. There's some change ahead. A new opportunity is going to be presented to you. And you know what? You're ready now. Yeah, you've been through some extreme experiences, but you've grown so much. And now you're ready to accept that golden opportunity where maybe in the past you weren't ready for it. You might have felt too challenged, but now you've been preparing yourself. Cancers, let's see what's going on in your love life. Wow, we got these same cards for the fire signs. The first card is retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Okay, so I feel like you have to be patient a little bit longer because it's still time to focus on yourself. Retreat. For some of you that are in a partnership, this could be to retreat with your partner. Perhaps you have not had a lot of time together, or these things that are coming into your life now, which you're manifesting, has to do with a partnership, and it's saying retreat with that person. But for those of you that are single, the same message that I got for, I believe, Aries is take a retreat to just get very clear on what it is you want and what it is you will and won't accept. And that's going to help with this manifestation process. The second card for you, Cancer, is express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay, well, we have the Princess of Pentacles and the Princess of Swords. So that can indicate messages, and it can be you expressing yourself to someone, sharing your true feelings with them. Or I'm feeling it could also be someone expressing their love for you. But I'm also feeling like, in a general sense, you know, based on these cards here, because we're getting, you know, we're learning and gathering knowledge and ideas, and now we're putting those ideas into practice. And I feel it's like you, Cancers, expressing yourself. Again, like you're so ready. You've grown so much, and you're ready to express yourself in many different ways. And I feel like your hearts have opened a lot, and you're ready to just share the love. All right, thanks, Cancer. Let's see what's on the table for our Scorpio friends. What is your message for Scorpios, goddesses, for the next 2 weeks? Well, I'm going to put those back in because I'm not sure. Didn't quite feel right to me. Okay, the first card, Scorpio, for you is Irene, peace. There's no need to worry. Everything is working out beautifully. All right, so Scorpio friends, you may have gone through some tumultuous energy with this full moon. You may currently be going through some tumultuous energy. But the message from Irene is have peace in your heart. Everything is working out just fine, regardless of the appearance of things. Things are working out in your favor. Sometimes when we go through major shifts, we need to have a little bit of a shake-up. And so that might be what you're experiencing now, but what you're coming into is so positive and powerful. Again, if you've been wanting to have a child, these cards are saying that now would be a good time. The second card is Mott, fairness. This situation shall be handled in a fair and just manner. Okay, so for some of you, this could have to do with some kind of negotiation or a contract, particularly with the Princess of Swords. Words, just, take precautions, read the fine print on things carefully, but trust that things are going to happen with a sense of fairness. If you're going through any kind of court situation, I feel like this could represent it will be going in your favor. But also, whatever you're struggling with, Scorpios, the universe is fair and just. And things are going to work out for the best. They're not going to leave you hanging. I know for some of you, you've been struggling for a long time to bring something to fruition in your life. And don't give up now, because you're very close to major change. This full moon is bringing a culmination and a new beginning, and it's your full moon, Scorpio. What is your messages of romance for Scorpios in the next 2 weeks? Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to shine. All right, Scorpios. You've been working too hard. You've been being too serious. You've been too focused. It's time to lighten up. It's time to get playful. It's time to have fun and focus on the joy in your life, the positive things in your life. And I feel like this is related a lot to this card, this Ace of Wands, because I feel like this is that playfulness. It's new inspiration, finding a new direction. The second card is true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So that relationship, if you were asking about relationships, is a true love relationship. And if it's true love, it's going to manifest. It's going to appear. Or if it's a relationship that you're currently in, there's likely to be a rekindling of love and romance in it. Again, we have the Ace of Wands, which is passion. So there is a sense of passion, romance, and again, positive changes. Thank you, Scorpios. Let's see what is going on for our Pisces friends. What's going on for Pisces over the next 2 weeks, goddesses? What is your advice to them? Okay, Pisces. The first card is Ishtar, boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. Well, Pisces, we know that you are very loving, caring, compassionate people, and you have a hard time setting boundaries. You're ruled by Neptune, and Neptune dissolves the boundaries. So now is the time where you need to perhaps lay down the law with someone. You have to start saying no. And what I'm getting is that you've got this new stuff coming into your life. You got new plans, new beginnings, and you are not going to have time for other people's BS in your life. You've got to stop letting other people distract you and begin to say no. Make sure that you're giving yourself the time that you need. This is your current energy, so you're still focused on gaining your knowledge, well, here you're gaining your independence. You're gaining your strength, and you're okay now with being on your own. And so you're having the strength to set boundaries. You also have Sekhmet, be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. Again, you've gone through a lot of challenges. You've gone through, you've had to tend your garden. You've been focused on something for a long time. Many of you are tired. By the time we get to the nines, sometimes we're tired and we're worried perhaps that it's not going to happen. But Sekhmet is here telling you to stay strong. Embrace this 9. You worked hard for it. You worked hard to gain your independence. Let's see what the romance angels have to say for Pisces. Okay, the first card is separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Okay. Now we're seeing what these cards mean. You're having to be strong and set boundaries because there needs to be a separation in your life. Well, the second card here is soulmate. So I feel like there's two possible scenarios here. The person that you've been with has not been treating you well. Okay, you're needing to set boundaries and really take a hard stance with them and create a separation because there's someone else in your life that is a soulmate. And this person is now ready to be brought into your life. You have this new sense of passion. And you may be giving a hard message to someone. Perhaps that you are needing to end a relationship with them. But know that those changes are necessary and they're kind of destined in your situation. For some of you, this is going to be a temporary separation because that person is your soulmate. But sometimes we need to go through periods of separation. Perhaps because they're not ready. You know, because we have the boundaries card. So it's telling me that someone hasn't been treating you very well, Pisces. And you're ready now to be on your own. And perhaps you've been working a long time on getting yourself prepared to be on your own. And now you're ready to take that and you're ready to implement it and be strong and say, even though I love you, even though you're my soulmate, I can't accept this behavior from you. And you're putting down some hard boundaries until that person is ready to change. But like I said, Pisces, you have to trust because you've got some good cards here. Very good cards, new beginnings. You know, but definitely there's change here. Perhaps a very dramatic and unexpected shift, but it's all in the greater good. All right, water signs, thank you so much, and I love you. I'll speak to you in a couple weeks.